And welcome back into the Sports Source. This segment brought to you by English Mountain Spring Water. People are always asking me how they can try this great water that we have on our desk every week. Now, they do sell in some stores. You can find them occasionally in East Tennessee, but their business is mainly delivering to your home and office. So go to their website. That's EnglishMountainH2O.com. Read about them, watch their videos, and then click the About Us button up at the top of the page and contact them. They got a whole deal there where you can get a taste of their water if they deliver into your area. English Mountain Spring Water, you'll be happy you did. It's the best water I've ever had. Really terrific stuff. EnglishMountainH2O.com to get samples for your home or your office. Okay, let's take a look. Tim Banks, new defensive coordinator, was asked this week what his plans were for the defense. He kept it pretty simple. 1, play fast. 2, keep it simple. 3, be aggressive. All right, well, compared to the genius level X's and O'ing that we were promised with Jeremy Pruitt, that is short and sweet. Yeah. That's to the point there. My question, and I'm all for it, I mean, I think we all know that with this style of offense, it's going to be all about trying to steal possessions.
Yep.
So turnovers, sacks, that's what they're going for. Fine. My question is, does this guy have any chance of success at Tennessee? Meaning, even if Tennessee's winning games 42-35, but he's giving up 35 a week, we're all trained, fans are trained to say, that sucks, defense isn't good. Is this guy set up for success or failure here at Tennessee?
Well, it's better than losing 35-10 or something if you're winning 42-35. The 35's been happening, so the other side is where you want to flip it. I mean, I think ultimately, if you're making some of those big plays, some of those memorable plays, and stealing those possessions, it'll be okay. And I think that the average fan has a better understanding now of, like, I say analytics, but just like how many plays are you facing? Like, the game moves so much more quickly. I mean, there was a time in the 80s, 90s, like when Tennessee was on their run, your defense might face 65 plays a game. Right. Now you may face, especially with this style,
well, Tennessee faced 107 plays when Heupel came in here against Missouri, 100 and something.
95, 100 plays you may face because you're going to be playing a lot faster. I mean, you're going to give up more points if you face 35 more plays a game. The game is changing. And so I think the average fan understands that more. But I think, ultimately, if you're losing games 48, 45, you may have a point.
I don't think it's just the fans either. I think we in the media, I mentioned this last week briefly, but and this gets back to it. I don't know that he's set up for success because I just think that people are trained that their defense should stop people, period. I want to see 0 on the board.
I think I covered the Big 12 too long, I think.
35, yeah, you were in the Big 12. That's right.
Yeah.
Thoughts on whether he can be successful? And I'm not talking about Heupel being happy with him. Heupel may very well be happy with what he's doing. They may be winning some games. I'm just saying, even if they go 7-3 and they're giving up 35 points a game, he's going to hear it. That's my guess.
Well, I don't think that Tim Banks is going to have too many Broyles Award opportunities with how this is going to go. But I do think that if Tennessee is able to have success, and if Tennessee has success, it's going to be because the offense is scoring a bunch of points, and the defense probably will give some up. As bad as the offense has been, I think fans will be excited about good offense. And if wins are coming with it, even if the defense is giving up some plays and giving up points, I think you're seeing an adjustment. Are Bama fans upset if they're giving up a lot of points? Maybe to Ole Miss, but
national champs.
I know. But you said if Tennessee's winning games. Yeah. If Tennessee's winning games, then I don't think they're going to care that the defense gives up points when the offense scores more.
I think
that's when they nuke him. If you're winning, giving up 35 points a game, I think people tend to set that aside. But as soon as you lose, giving up 35 because you just scored 32. That's when they come and get him. Unfortunately for him, I think his predecessor might face the same thing, but no, I'm going to go he won't be successful here, but not necessarily because it's his fault. Of all the other stuff over the next 2 years, and people would be tired of him going into the third year.
Yeah, I think when we've seen programs like this, like the offense is going to produce what the offense is going to produce. Mm-hmm. You can get to 7-8 wins in that way. But when we see teams that play with this kind of style take that next leap, it's when the defense, starts making some stops. I mean, we saw Alabama, especially this year, go to that next level and the defense started fixing itself because when you have an offense that can pile on people, that 42-35 starts turning to 42-17 in a hurry. And then you're like, oh my gosh, our team is like unbeatable and all this stuff, and you play some different teams and it might change that. But the defense can take that.
All right, very good. Josh, David, Bob, thank you all. Thanks to Mark Pankratz and John Mayman, who were here earlier. Thanks to all of our sponsors. Get out there and visit them this week. They bring you the show year-round, 90 minutes every week. We appreciate them, and we appreciate you most of all. 18 years you've given us. Can't say thanks enough. So have a good rest of your Sunday, and we will see you next Sunday right back here for the Sports Source. Thank you very much.